What is that? This is one pretty car. Hi, I'm Dennis Cage, and welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're down on the Mississippi Gulf Coast for Cruisin the Coast. I love this event, and I know you've heard me say that before, but it's true. There's nothing quite like it. Stretched out for 34 miles from Bay St. Louis to Ocean Springs. Great cars, great folks, and I'm telling you, it's a party. Woody, how you doing, man?
Hey, Dennis, welcome to Bay St. Louis. How you like this?
I love it. I just love it. This is so fantastic. Cruisin the Coast, and it's Cruisin the Coast, what, 19? 19.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Who'd have thunk it, you know?
We didn't. We never. we didn't know what to expect. You know, starting at 374 cars, and now we're over 7,500. Broke another record. So
and
here
I
we
remember
go.
those days. I was there for those days, but it's just grown beyond certainly my wildest imagination, and probably yours too.
Ours as well.
This is just an amazing event. There's nothing like it in the country, I don't think.
Well, you see a lot of events. You know, ours is pretty cool. I mean, I think we do a good job here. We got some great people, we got some good food, everything, good Southern hospitality.
And the other thing that's great about this event is you have to drive these cars.
Exactly.
There's no event, I don't think, that's stretched out over, what, 35 or so miles, right?
Roughly, yeah.
Basically from Bay St. Louis over to Ocean Springs.
Right.
I mean, it's a great part of the country. The people are great.
It is just so much fun being here on Mississippi Gulf Coast this time of year. So we're happy to have everybody.
It's so great seeing the cars cruise along the coast. I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, they're all out there. They're all cruising. Well, Bay St. Louis, you know, one of my favorite venues. Of course, I love Ocean Springs. I love them all, actually. There's great restaurants here.
Super.
Just about lunchtime. We say we grab a bite.
I'm with you.
Let's go, man.
Let's go get it.
You know, Wayne, I've always been a fan of the James Dean Mercs.
Oh, yeah.
This is a 50. Is this 50?
It's a 50.
This is a beautiful car, but I actually like the story of it even more than I like the car. This is the first car you painted and everything, right?
First car ever, yeah.
But you also said you had to get her ready to paint first.
Absolutely.
And what did you use?
I saw your commercial. I purchased a DB500.
The dustless
blaster. Took it all the way down to the bare
You
metal.
just blasted off.
Completely.
That's
about an hour and a half.
That is quick, isn't it?
An hour
It's
and a half.
amazing.
Really.
And she's beautiful. What I like is you've done a real mild custom on it. You've shaved the handles.
I like the old school look.
Yeah, she's no chop, right?
Right.
But I've never seen one that was all done in Mercury dimes.
Mercury dimes.
Mercury dimes.
That was my wife's idea.
It's brilliant.
She came up with it, and we did a lot of research before we could find anything to fit. And
how many are there?
650.
That's $62 in dimes. Divided by 10, carry the one. No, I've never seen that done, and it's really cool. If you're gonna have a Merc, you might as well have the Merc man in the buttons.
Oh, absolutely. The only thing I didn't do in the car was the
interior.
Was the interior, and a local guy did that.
How are they to sit on?
Oh, they're very
comfortable. They're okay?
Very comfortable.
I mean, it just
soft leather.
It looks awesome. Look, this is 50. Looks like 49 dash.
Yeah, I put a 49 dash in. I modified it. You see only two buttons. One for the wipers, one for the lights. Filled in the dash, made the
AC
ports. Vents.
You got those little.
That's that new. I saw you that.
You saw that there too.
I saw you do
that. Those are really nice.
That's
and
the
they put out
audio.
some nice.
Oh, it's
hidden audio.
See,
awesome.
I got two more up here, and I've got the dual subwoofer.
Man, this
double system.
This is really a My Classic Car.
Right, really. It is.
It's amazing. Other than cleaning up back here, shaving it, you haven't done anything else?
Nothing. I left the tail lights and everything stock.
I like the kind of period turn downs. Those look
yeah,
really
yeah. I like
yeah.
those. Yeah.
So do you still have a flathead in it?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Well, let's go look at it. Oh, I mean, you just went pretty much old school through and through, didn't you?
That's it. Original Mercury carburetor, the back.
Well, you never see those, and you got your AC in there.
Yeah, on the firewall over there, I added something. See, I flew airplanes for a living, so I wired it like an airplane. I've got redundancy for everything. Because I got electric windows, electric doors.
You're not going down in this. Mayday. Are you from? No, you're from. Where are you from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. You just came down for Cruisin the Coast.
Yeah, this is our third year.
Yeah, is this a blast?
Yeah, and I came because I saw you. That's where I found out about
This
Cruisin.
is a My Classic Car interview. I mean, I'm telling you, man, this is great. I'm telling you. I mean, this is beautiful. You did a great job on it, and all. I mean, your first car and everything stripped with dustless blasting. You got custom all this on it. You painted it yourself.
Absolutely.
I respect all of that.
Yeah, thank you, Dennis. I appreciate
50 Merc, I love it. Well, Stephen, 62 Dodge Polara. This is one of the weirdest cars, body styles I think they ever did. I mean, it's so strange, and it was pretty controversial back in 62.
Yeah.
But now, it's so weird it's cool, I think. And you don't see them.
They're hard to come by. They're really rare. This is a really solid example of that. I actually read on the internet where the designer for this car thought he overheard the Chevrolet designer that they was going to shorten up their car. So he was going to beat them to the draw, and he shortened up their car, and that's what made these so popular on the drag strip.
Ah, and it's a 500, which is, the 500 is what gave you this trick interior, right?
Correct. I believe the 500 model is what gave you the bucket seats with the console.
You know, these are nice looking seats too. They almost look like Thunderbird seats, really, but.
Yeah, they're very comfortable. They had them reupholstered into two-tone to accent the color of the car and whatnot. The push button,
Oh, the push button transmission, of course.
That's very
yeah.
unique for these cars.
And these tan and cream door skins were the way they came too, right? I believe.
I believe so.
And you saw the stock radio in there.
Yeah, stock radio.
It's a pretty cool steering wheel, actually.
Yeah, it is too.
So she's got, and what do we got? We got about 65,000 miles or something?
Yeah, that's what it's showing on the odometer.
You know, two-door hardtop, it's a good-looking car. But you get back here to this rear quarter, and this was the controversial part right here. That's really strange.
That's really strange. Yeah,
But you're right, look how short she is past the rear.
It is short, and they come out for good weight transfer, on the drag strips while they run them so much.
And you got these rocket tail lights,
They're just different from anything you're going to see like that. It's it's the 1 year only type car.
It is. I mean, this was 1 year, and then they said, I don't think we're going to do this again.
No, I'm not so sure they didn't fire the guy who made it.
I actually think they might have. But again, now, it's actually so weird it's cool. The 500 probably came with a 361 or
361 or a 413, I believe. This one actually has a 383.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. So it's a 383 Mopar engine, but you got an Offie intake. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
Did it
cool.
come that way or?
No, it was added on there from Offenhauser. It's still got the 4-barrel intake. We kept the factory exhaust system stuff instead of using the headers and whatnot. Just a good running, cruising old car.
These are just crazy cars. 62 Dodge Polara 500. You get a lot of, what is that?
We get a lot of, what is that? I mean, everybody stops. I even had a truck driver stop me on the interstate in
Say,
traffic and put his air brake on to get out and say,
what is that? Well, let me tell you what that is. That's a 62
That's
Dodge
a
Polara
62
500.
Polara
Steven,
500.
thanks for bringing it out to Cruisin'.
All right, thank you.
Well, Richard, this is a sweet car. This is one pretty car. Big Caddy, 49. 49?
1949.
What model?
Model 62.
Model 62. I mean, this is a big car. What does this sled weigh?
4,400 pounds.
4,400 pounds. You must like the stock look because you haven't shaved the handles, you haven't debadged it, you haven't taken any of the chrome off.
Hey, to each their own, but I like them to look like the old cars, Dennis.
Well, and this looks like.
If you notice the steering column, it's got that stock steering wheel on it, but that's the
But you got a tilt on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And now, where are you from?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. West Virginia, as they say.
West by God,
West
Virginia.
by God, Virginia. And I saw there's some bugs up there. Did you drive this thing down here?
Yeah.
How far is that?
869 miles.
Wow. Well, even the dash, you didn't cut the dash.
No.
Put in some different gauges.
Yeah, different gauges because the other one, I wanted more.
You don't know what was going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To the point. And that radio is a USA 630A.
Oh, that's a custom auto sound?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it sounds real good.
Was she already chromed out?
Yes.
So it had to be redone.
Yeah. The man who I bought it from told me he spent $27,000 on all this chrome.
Well,
but there's a lot of chrome.
There's a lot of chrome here. 27 grand. Holy cow. And, back here in 49, you're getting this kick up. Not full fin yet, but it's like.
I think that started in 48, and then it just kept getting bigger.
Bigger and bigger, and then pointier, and you can impale yourself on it. So you say she doesn't sound like a 49, so it must have something different under the hood.
Yes.
Why don't we go have a look and see what that
Okey-doke.
is? Oh yeah, that's no 40. That is no 49 engine.
No, it's the Noah's 3,
Holy cow!
480 horsepower. It has a hot cam in it.
It's a kind of sinister looking thing too. And that bolts up to what transmission?
It's a 4L70E, 4-speed overdrive transmission.
Oh, so like when this is up and going, she drops down into an overdrive and you cruising at 80 miles an hour at $2,000 or something like that RPM, right?
Once you get this metal moving, the momentum just takes it on down the road.
It's a freight train. Right. Close it up, man. It just looks so good and like, wow, that's a lot of hood too.
Yes, it is.
So do people really like dig this car when they see it?
Yeah, I tell you what, everyone gives me the thumbs up, and Everyone gets a big smile on the face, including me.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, this thing rolling down, and this had to be a blast coming down from West Virginia.
It's fun to drive.
Oh, man. 49 Caddy, model 62.
Yes, sir.
Great car, and that's one bad hat, man.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thanks, man. Well, Rick, this is a really pretty car.
Thank you.
And I don't know what caught my eye about it. I think it's just that it's so clean.
Well,
and you don't see the 68 Fairlane 500
You
very
don't.
often.
You very seldom do see this car.
And in fact, when I saw it, I wasn't sure what it was. I figured it was a Fairlane. Did they make a sport coupe in 68?
Yes, they made the fastback, which you actually see a lot more of than the coupe cars.
Okay. Is this an original color?
It is. It's actually a Tahoe turquoise.
And it was two-tone? It was white?
Right, Wimbledon white top.
That's Ford's classic white.
Yes.
And then, you know, you got this beautiful open cockpit and the dash. I forgot that they used this molded dash and everything, too.
Yes, and it's held up quite well. That's the original dash.
So she's not cracked or anything?
No.
Where did this car live originally?
Dallas, Texas.
Man, then I'm really shocked, because it's like an oven down there.
Yes, it had been carported and garaged its life. I bought it from the original owner, and it had 103,000 miles on it.
This car had 103? Was she rusted at all?
No,
Oh,
none.
man. I'm telling you, man, this car, this is a great specimen. I mean, and again, you don't see the 68 Fairlane 500.
You don't.
So you could have gotten like 200 in this, straight six, or the 289, or the big
302, 390.
390, okay. Let's go see what you got.
Okay.
Well, you got the 289.
Yes.
And she looks really nice too, man.
We put 30,000 miles on it since we've overhauled the engine. We drive the car. It's a driver.
So your vacation is cruising the coast.
Yes.
And you live here.
Yes.
I respect that. 68 Fairlane 500. Fine car.
Thank you.
Well, Jerry, this is great. A 65 Plymouth Belvedere 2 wagon, right?
Correct, yes, sir.
I think I've only ever seen one other of these, and it was in St. John's, Newfoundland.
I know.
And I think it actually hailed from Evansville, Indiana, originally.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
You know that car?
Yes, I do.
Well, you
Dool.
Mopar guys. Yeah, Dave Dool.
Oh, yeah.
Dear friend of mine.
Mopars are a tight group.
You guys are like seriously crazy about
Yes,
your
sir.
You are really.
Yes, sir.
And she just looks perfect. I mean, you must have done everything to this.
Everything shy of a rotisserie.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at your grill and everything, because that's really light gauge aluminum, isn't it?
Oh, it's very thin.
Did you have to tap that all out?
That is original, untouched.
Untouched? That is amazing. How about the color? It wasn't this color, was it?
Yes, sir. This is a factory
Really?
color. Yeah.
What do they call it?
Ivory.
Looks like ivory.
Yep.
Well, and I'm seeing these things here.
That is a sign of a true air-conditioned production car.
So those are factory vents?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And were those AC vents or are they defroster? What are they?
It's your both. A combination
Oh,
of
I
flip
see.
down.
And then,
right.
Man.
Right.
How about the roof rack?
The roof rack was a dealer op.
Well, and the interior, is this stock too?
No, we did a little change up. The interior was originally what they called their two-tone gold.
Okay.
It was kind of a gold and brown, but when I saw this color on a new Cherokee,
loved it.
It's blaze crystal red. This is a Chrysler color.
Well, of course it would be a Chrysler
Oh,
color.
absolutely.
Well, you know, I mean, that is a Plymouth dash. I mean,
Right.
it's no frills. That is a Plymouth dash. But
Right.
she's got a lot of options. Like I said, it's an AC car.
Yes.
And I love, you know, you get around to the back and the wrap window here. I mean, that's
Yes.
a pretty crazy window. And was it a power back or is it
No,
crank?
it's a manual. It's unusual because a friend of mine has an old Belvedere 2 wagon that's not opted out as much as this. He has a power tailgate.
So is it a
window.
crank?
Yes, sir.
So what do you, oh, I see, okay. And then just boom, 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 huh?
Yep. Roll it down and reach in, open it up.
Was this red originally or no?
No, it was a light gold.
I wouldn't look very good, no. Well, she's probably, I saw it badged V8 and it probably had a 318 to begin with.
Poly block, yes.
But I heard it, nah, it's no 318. No, let's go look at it.
All right.
Open her up, Jerry.
All right.
Yeah, that's not a 318 anymore.
No, it's got a little attitude to it.
So what am I looking at?
You're looking at a 440 wedge motor. The whole bottom end's been built to 6-pack specs.
Is this almost a 6-pack air
That
cleaner?
is a 6-pack air cleaner. Building it, I had a 6-pack on it.
Oh, did you?
I couldn't shut the hood.
Went
Bummer.
back to a 4-barrel, but kept the air cleaner.
Right, yes, because my son is the one that did the artwork.
That is one serious car. Now, have you been to Cruisin the Coast before?
This is my first
Oh,
time
it
out.
is?
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
If you're a car nut, this is a
You
place
gotta be here.
You gotta
and
be
are people
here.
digging your car?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Well, I'm digging
See-
your car.
Well,
65 Plymouth Belvedere 2 wagon. Factory air. Thank you.
no, thank you.
Cool, Jerry. Oh man, Cruisin the Coast is just a blast. I always have a great time at this event, and I know I'll be back next year. You know, you might want to consider doing the same thing.